Well, what's going on, guys? Y'all know me. My name's Jordan. It's been a while since we talked. It's been a while since anything happened. There's been lots of things that have happened in my life that, I feel like just things are just trying to grab hold of me and suffocate me. Not really. Not really. I just been busy. That's really what's been going on with me, is that I've been busy. Obviously, currently driving home, as I love to just talk openly and just talk to you guys directly while I do this, while I drive, because it's kind of one of the only spots that I have to really just think, reflect, because these drives are a little long, and my mind just goes all different directions when it comes to whatever comes to mind. So, and I figured, since I haven't talked to you guys in a while, I figured I'd do so. And like I said, I'm driving home, so that's why the camera is shaking. So, if you don't like the shaking, that's fine. Just listen to me talk. You can put the phone down, put in the earphones, or just put it down, or whatever you're doing, however you're watching this. All you gotta do is listen. You don't gotta pay attention to me. But a lot has been going on as far as gaming is concerned, because obviously you guys follow me for my gaming content. Well, excuse me. This cough, that's what I'm going to start with. I don't know if it was COVID or whatnot, but it was about a month ago that I got really sick for almost 2 weeks. And I'm still coughing up a bunch of freaking mucus. I almost feel 100% better. Like, I feel normal. It's just sometimes when I feel something kind of settling in and I need to cough it up, that's what I do. That's besides the point. But I got to a point where I was just so sick for 2 weeks. I fought through it, though, with my sickness. I fought through it. I still went to work. But like I said, I don't know if it was COVID or whatnot, but I usually, whenever I get sick, I usually never get sick for longer than a week. And obviously the first couple times that I've had COVID, first time was very, very mild. Second time was a little bit more severe, and that's what kind of lasted about a week and a half. But this one was about 2 weeks, and I was like hacking a lung and whatnot. I know I sound depressing, but I'm sorry for that. I just can't help it. So I don't know, maybe it was COVID, but I refuse to test because I don't like the thought of COVID anymore. And plus, it just literally felt like another freaking cold. So it is what it is. That's that point. That, like I said, that happened about a month ago. But again, driving home from work, I want to kind of talk about work a little bit. It's going well. I'm just, like I said, always busy now. I work 4 days a week, but they're 4 10-plus hour shifts. So my entire day, usually will start at about 6 a.m. when I normally have to wake up, and at work within the next 2 hours, working for 10 hours, then coming home and kind of doing whatever to help me fall asleep. That's my sort of life for 4 days in a row. The other 3 days, I'm blessed to have a 3-day weekend, but it's really spending a lot of quality time with family, and on the side, playing some games. I have been very, very busy the last month playing Tears of the Kingdom, and it's really, really awesome. I love it. I'm at the point now where I can literally just end the game whenever I really want to, but there's just so much exploration that I want to try and get. I want to try and get all the shrines. I want to make sure I get all the dungeons. I want to make sure I want to make sure I get kind of as much out of the game as I humanly can, exploring not only all of regular Hyrule Field, but all over the depths and all over the skies, and just making sure I feel satisfied enough to where I can finish the game. Because obviously, just like they did with Breath of the Wild, I already know this game's going to come with DLC, and there's going to be additional stories to go along with it. I already know they're brainstorming it right now. They're probably almost finalizing it right now, knowing them. And it's probably just going to get to the point where, like, pretty soon, they'll go ahead and announce the DLC and give us a sneak peek of what's next in Tears of the Kingdom. So, which, if you haven't played The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I don't know what y'all are doing with yourselves. Phenomenal game. I hope it wins Game of the Year because it's really, really good. I love the story. It is very, very, very thrilling. The story is very thrilling. I think it's one of the very first Zelda games. I wouldn't really call this a spoiler, but if you don't really want to know the story, I'd listen away right now. It's just a little minor spoiler. Just warning you now. But basically, it's just because I don't know if any other game had really dove into this realm of Hyrule, but it's really showcasing the story of origins. I mean, I haven't played many of the older Zelda games, but as far as I understand with most of these Zelda games, I don't think they've really told an origin story quite like Tears of the Kingdom has, with the direction they're going with this game. That's all I'm going to really say about it. So, but other than that, that's what I've been doing. I know I had a couple of my friends, ask me if I was going to stream it, but I'm at the point where, I'm not at a position at my house to consistently stream it because I'm constantly playing it, like, throughout the day, in between spending time with family, just watching the kids and stuff, and in between a little bit of time that I have between when I get home from work and right before I go to sleep. I'm just right there grinding a little bit more of the game, and it's just obviously with that not long enough to want to dedicate each stream to it. I'm going to talk about streaming in a little bit because I do want to update on that, because boy, I have a little bit to talk to about that. But besides the point, yeah, that's just been what's been going on for the last month, at least on the gaming side. And then yeah, I think that's pretty much it, honestly. Ooh, excuse me, I don't mean to do that. This is all unedited, obviously, as you can tell. Okay, streaming. I had something going. A little bit. Want to take advantage of doing some morning streams possibly. But with this new work schedule and, me just wanting to, make sure I am a responsible adult and, make sure I'm actually there to help my wife out with the kids and stuff, especially on my days off. It's been really hard to want to try and get up and just stream some games in the morning. I haven't really had the motivation to do so over the last, I think, nearly 3 months. It's been a while since I did a stream on Twitch. So, I haven't had that kind of motivation to do it. Like I said, I've just been caught up with a lot of stuff. Making sure I'm in good health, because truth be told, health-wise, my doctor is a little concerned, but I'm trying to take some steps into making sure I stay in good health as far as eating habits, weight control, kind of some of the typical things that people usually do to kind of combat health stuff. So, that's basically that. I don't want to go into too much detail about what's wrong with me, because it's not really anything what's wrong with me, but it's just something that I am trying to prevent. Stuff that runs in my family and such like that. So I don't want to get into too much detail. That's basically that. So I just been, it's been more of a kind of self-reflecting kind of, time for me to figure out what I really want to do. And, some people always have these type of, when it comes to like creators on Twitch or creators on YouTube, whatever platform they do entertainment on, I know a lot of people go through this. And it's kind of like a creator's block, just from what I've heard. You want to put out content, but you don't really know what you want to put out. You're kind of stuck in this you're kind of staring at this brick wall that you just can't really blast through or jump over or get underneath. That's kind of where I'm at while I'm trying to balance life. So it's very, very hard. And I know I've said time and time again that, one of my ultimate passions is to really just be a creator somewhere. At one point I thought it was going to be really Twitch. At one point I thought I'm going to try YouTube. I'm going to try to push out some YouTube videos. And while there's been some results here and there, I think I'm just getting too far into my head of expecting to draw in a crowd. And as I keep looking at other content creators and how much they've had to really sacrifice and pretty much had to dedicate a lot of their time towards, it's something that if I really, really want to pursue this, there may have to be some risk-taking involved that I don't know if a lot of people are going to approve of. That's kind of my fear right now as to why I'm not really continuously trying to push content. I mean, I love my wife dearly. She knows that I have this sort of passion for it, but I just get the sneaking suspicion that I don't know. I haven't really talked to her directly about it too much. But I just don't know if a lot of people are wanting to be on board with me doing this. And I'm also kind of talking about myself too. Is this something that I really want to do? It's like part of me really, really wants to create something, want to, whether it's just be a live streamer or, make some cool content for YouTube or TikTok. That's just something that I'm just stuck trying to find an answer for, basically. So, yeah, I don't know right now. I don't know where I want to go right now. So, I mean, it's where I'm at. As far as where I've been and what my thought process is and stuff. Oh, and, well, there's other also entertainment sort of business that I want to take care of personally myself. We just got through an NBA season. Those of you guys that know me pretty well know that I love watching the NBA, especially during the playoff season, which, is like in the springtime, right before summer. That is what I've also been kind of dedicating my time to, was following up on basketball and such. I love watching sports. So I love watching, like, basketball is my number one. My number two obviously would have to be football, and number three, baseball. Those are kind of the three major sports I really actively follow. Basketball I followed for a lot of my life. Football I started getting into a little bit into my high school years, and then baseball was something I definitely started getting into for a little bit now, for maybe about 6 or 7 years now. So, it's kind of been a gradual trying to, understand the world of sports and stuff like that. And I just love watching it. And when I watch it, I'm just preoccupied with that. I don't really worry about anything else. So that's what I've been doing also the last several weeks was, watch the NBA playoffs, which everything is done now. There's a championship round, which, by the way, congrats to Denver. I already talked to one of my buddies who lives out there in Denver, and definitely pointed out to me, like, cool. They had the Avalanche, the hockey team that won last year, and then obviously this year was the Denver Nuggets, the NBA. And he messaged me saying, the Colorado Rockies will never get there, and I just couldn't help but laugh. So that's just kind of, I guess, how he feels. But it is what it is. I just had to, you know who you're talking. You know who I'm talking about. If you're watching this, you know I'm talking about you. So yeah, that's that. But now that that's over, and now that I'm pretty much settled into my work schedule, I know I've been going on for 15 minutes. I know this is a long video. I'm very sorry. But this is, it's just what I needed to get out. I've been holding in a lot of this talk for quite some time. But now it's going to get into the real juicy part. So bear with me if this takes longer than what it needs to. When am I coming back? Is the question that I know some of you guys are wondering as I've spat for 16 minutes now. When am I coming back? I don't know if I'm coming back to Twitch. I'm going to be straightforward. I don't know why I turned that off. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm coming back to Twitch. There's been a lot of issues that that people have been dealing with. Let me rephrase that. There has been a lot of issues with Twitch as of late, over literally the last probably 6 months to a year, as far as how they're treating their content creators. There's a real big trust factor that was broken with Twitch just within the last few weeks. If you guys, I don't really want to go into it because there's still a lot of information that I don't really personally understand myself. A lot of people have already explained it out there. But from kind of a small outsider kind of guy looking in, the last 6 months to a year, it just seems like Twitch has been a place where it just has not been favorable to a lot of content creators with some of the moves they've been making. And it's just been very bad. So like I said, if you want to read up on some of the latest drama when it comes to Twitch, literally a quick Google search is all you need, or you can just pull it up here on YouTube on what's been going on with Twitch. And for me, myself, I don't know if I really feel comfortable wanting to try my hand again at Twitch. So I'm going to do something. I haven't really shot for time. Probably soon, but I want to get back into live streaming, and for me to do so, I want to make sure I get back into an environment that I feel like I can probably start to thrive if I really try hard enough. Now, I don't know if this platform is going to hold up well. Some of you guys already know what I'm leaning towards. I don't know if it's gonna hold up well, but a lot of people are really finding this platform to be really nice and kind of friendly as far as the platform supporting their creators and such like that. This platform is called Kick. If you haven't heard of it, it's a new streaming kind of service that I guess you could say it's kind of an alternative to Twitch, I guess you could say. It's still, from last I checked, it's probably still in a beta mode, but they may, it may go full blast here soon anyway. I don't know. But I've been looking into it a little bit with Kick. I've been reading some comments from people that I follow on social media that have tried the platform. A lot of them so far have seemed to have showed some positivity towards the platform. And I mean, I've already heard of several big name creators that have recently made the jump from Twitch over to Kick. One big name in particular that I saw pop up when I first downloaded the app, Ninja, one of the biggest Fortnite streamers on the planet. started streaming to Kick. And, you know, a lot of his supporters obviously followed him over there, and yeah, yada, 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 cool. I'm happy. It's nice that, you know, people are trying to find alternatives, try and, you know, actually make some money and stuff off of doing what they love, and that's support the games, the video games and stuff that people create, being an entertainer while they're playing the games and such like that. So I want to try my hand at Kick. I want to see what it's like to try and stream to Kick and see if anything comes out of it, and to see if it's a platform that I would want to like, and, you know, probably stream future content on there. That's something that I definitely want to try and do. I want to get back into live streaming, like, consistently. And for me to do so, I'm gonna try and stay steady again, because with my work schedule, you know, trying to do an everyday thing is probably not going to happen unless something cool starts to happen. If I start get a good following and have good support behind what I want to do, then maybe we'll improve after that. But for me to get back into live streaming, I want to start doing it on a every week basis. Like on the nights that I know I have off the next day, for example, I want to do a stream at night. I've been used to streaming at night for like on Twitch for a while, and that's where I've kind of met a lot of people and stuff, through my night streams. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I don't know how soon. I want to do it soon, but I don't know how soon. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does. So yeah, there's that. And then one final note, while I'm on this platform here onto YouTube, I don't have the urge to really make videos anymore, but I would honestly be, I think I would honestly disappoint myself if I did not at least finish 2 of the series that I have still recorded on my computer and just kind of ready to edit and stuff. The 2 series that I'm talking about is the Splatoon Fest, basically, where I just got to finish off the single player story mode, which I have not done in Splatoon 3. I still have not finished it. So trying to get back into that's going to be fun. Because I won't know what the hell I was going to get into if once I do jump back into that. And then obviously the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe series that I have, the Kart versus Bike versus ATV challenge. I still have to finish that, and I really want to do that, at least finish those series before I make a decision on anything else content-wise on YouTube. I do want to try and finish both of those by the end of this year, so I'm going to try and force myself to really finish those, even if it takes me just recording it for like a couple weekends and spreading out the videos throughout the rest of the year. That's just what I think I will have to do, probably. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's just kind of an update on that. I just want to talk. I want to let you guys know I'm still alive. I'm just busy as always, but I want to try and find my creative niche again, or niche. What is niche or niche? I don't know what it's called. Niche, I don't know. I want to find this creative spirit again and just embrace it and push forward. So hopefully this video, me talking to you guys, helps me get my mind set and ready to focus and move forward with content creating. So yeah, it's going on 25 minutes of this video. I'm so sorry, guys, but if you guys made it through this video, props to you. I'm glad you guys are willing to listen to me rant and ramble for so long. So we'll just see what happens. Y'all keep it real. I'm tired. I can't even think straight. You guys take care of yourselves, all right? And I'll see you soon. Peace.